not working. Some of you know me, I think. I am honored to be here and to have a governor here. Some things leave an impact on you. I've been around a while. You might know by my gray hair. And some, like the mayor's called me the elder statesman. I think I might accept that. I want to just quickly share with you me. And the one thing I've learned, you can go home again.
Yes, come on.
I graduated from the all-black Masons Lane High School in 1967, the year we saw the fire here on Pine Street. The year I graduated, I was impacted in a mighty way. I was fortunate to leave to go to Baltimore, where I matriculated at arguably the best HBCU on this resort, Morgan State University. After 13 years in Baltimore, I made the decision to come back home, change jobs. Believe me, God has a way of using you when you don't understand it.
Yes, sir.
I eventually got an education, and I may have been a little smart because I moved quickly to become administrator, the principal at North Rochester High School, and also supervisor of student services. When I came back home in 1979, I looked around and observed. Cambridge seemed like it stood still in time. I saw chicken coop houses still up. I saw the status quo of the political world in terms of our city council, the county council, and I could go on and on, but what kind of changed me and gave me a passion to do something in my home was to get engaged to make this a better place. I got elected president of the NAACP, and we dealt with a number of issues that impacted us. They've all been mentioned already: housing, education, drugs. All I can tell you is politics makes interesting bedfellows. In the northern part of the county, they were unhappy campers because they could not elect representatives of their choosing because of the large election system. So we partnered together, and we felt that we should be moving from at-large elections to single-member election districts. That was a lot of work. There was a lot of pushback, enough so that the city and the county, and maybe before I talk about elections, the other issue was our local fire department, which had all men, not a woman, not a man of color. I remember vividly as a kid when the siren went off, I'd see these brave men and women, the brave men go out, and was fascinated. And as I got older, I says, we're not represented. And so, Inez Burrell and myself made a push to integrate the fire department as well, and also the arena pool, which was segregated. All that led to, it took a federal suit to get movement. And in 1989, approximately, the state constitution was changed to have single-member election districts. We got our first black county commissioner by the name of Lemuel Chester. We eventually, it was called trickle-down effect. The first black female mayor, Victoria Jackson Stanley. And also Mayor Jan Cephas. And we also was pressed. We had Ed Watkins, who was a long-term city commissioner. He was preceded by Charles Cornish. We now are increasing our, what I call status quo numbers of one person of color on the city council. We're moving one up to two. And if It's not just moving up to the east side. We're moving on up to improve the city of Cambridge because I live here. Kids I knew through the school system live here. I care about them, their families. We all should care about them and what the governor is doing for us. We've got to pick up the mantle and help support the things we need to do to improve Cambridge. We're going to talk about doing great things for Pine Street. And I'd be remiss if I not talk about my other home. It's the Dorchester Elks Lodge. Dorchester Lodge 223. With all due respect to my white elk brothers, we've had a little clash. There's a difference between them because it was our difference in color that caused us to have two different chapters of Elks. Our Elks Lodge has been in the battlefield for a long time. It burned down in 1967 and was rebuilt. Over the course of each year, over the recent years, we have taken in approximately $200,000 and invested half of that back to our local community. We want to do more, and we're hoping we're going to do more literally. We want to do more to deal with economic development, and our membership is going to be looking at how we grow so that we can be a bigger light to this community, and we can see business again to flourish like it did back in the day. We got through that. We still have work to do. I have to give a shout out to a group that I was challenged to join. That was the Dorchester Democratic Central Committee. The environment we're in, and let me just say talk about the word trust. We've got to learn to trust one another, despite our pigmentation. We have to stop being stuck on stupid. So with that, I've been a member of the Dorchester County Central Committee, and because of this current federal administration, you all have seen what's been happening. We're going to take our country back. We're going to grow. But it's not about that. It's how we fix Cambridge and Dorchester County, and we will under the leadership of Governor Wes Moore.